Good morning. Good morning. As you get here, make sure that you say good morning and let me know that you're here as I hit live on all the different places. Oh, here we go. Almost hit the wrong button. Like that's never happened before. All right, now let me get back over here and open this up on my phone. Whoops. What is that? What have I got up here? Up here and there we go. All right, now give me just a moment. I was running a touch behind, not really behind, but I was busy and ended up, as I was creating my affirmation and journal prompt, I got distracted and, well, anyway, I am here. So, good morning, and let me know when you're here. Say hello. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Glad to see you. So, I'm assuming, Wendy, that you're experiencing some rain and stuff today. I don't know that you're in the hurricane trajectory, but I'm assuming that the weather is not all bright and sunny, though. I'm praying with a friend just north of Tampa. Okay, yeah. Oof. Yeah, that Tampa and St. Pete area. I love that area. My grandfather, when I was a kid, he lived in Tampa, and we moved there for a short period of time. And as a kid, I wasn't too happy with it. But later in life, when I would go and visit and stuff, it was like I loved the area. A tornado watch now. Okay. Well, stay safe. We're all praying that the hurricane weakens tremendously as it's hitting landfall, so it doesn't have the devastation that they're talking about. So we're praying for each and every one of you. And I know Carrie is right across the street from you, Wendy. Right? And aren't I remembering correctly? Tropical storms. Tropical storms would definitely be a lot better than a Category 5 hurricane, right? I've been trying to keep up with it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share today's affirmation. So give me just a second to copy and paste and do all the stuff. There we go. Today, I dance with my destiny, moving with joy and trust as I step into the life meant for me. And I don't even. I was listening to something on YouTube this morning. Don't count on it. This could be big one. We looked out down here. Well, we're gonna cross our fingers, our toes, and we're gonna say a lot of prayers. That's all we can do, right? Carrie is right across the street. That's what I was thinking. So at least you guys have each other, and I'm sure a lot of other friends, because you've been there for quite a long time, that if need be, you can all congregate together, right? Pray. Ah, yes. We're definitely doing some major praying right now. All right, so our affirmation today: I dance with my destiny, moving with joy and trust as I step into the life meant for me. And I was listening to, as I always do in the mornings, I listen to a podcast or I listen to some YouTube and just kind of whatever pops up, I figure is what I need for today. And today it was talking about our destiny and how we can be in control of our destiny if we're open to being in control. And, and that's so much of the stuff that we talk about in here all the time. And the idea of being in a dance. I love talking about life as an orchestra where all the musical notes are all coming together, right? And we're just orchestrating them. And there's also the dance of life, right? We can either dance and enjoy and flow in life, or we can stand on the sidelines and complain, or we can stand on the sidelines and watch other people dance. And I've had times, from you guys that know me, I've had times that I let other people dance and I didn't do it. And so to me, it's getting into that place where we're okay with the dance, even if it's uncomfortable. And I'm just going to be vulnerable for just a moment and share with you. I was I'm doing a 5-day challenge with this amazing woman who is all about speaking, and I'm wanting to be doing a TED talk and do more speaking, like in person or online. But I don't really have a signature talk. I don't have a lot of these things in place that I can say, this is definitely what I'm going to talk about and stuff. So anyway, I digress. But anyway, I'm taking this challenge with her. And that's what she does, is she helps you to create your talk, your signature talk. And one of the things that I noticed is normally I am the first person to raise my hand and say, I've got a question or I want to share or whatever. And for whatever reason, in this particular course, this challenge, I'm sitting back and I'm not. I mean, we have breakout rooms and I do share in the breakout rooms. But I noticed yesterday that I was holding back when it came to sharing with the big group. And I thought, what the heck is that about? Why am I feeling like all of a sudden I don't want to be in the dance? I want to watch what everybody else does. And so had this revelation with it last night and then again this morning as I was thinking about it, because I'm always curious about why we do the things we do. I read so much about that particular thing because that's always fascinated me. And so I recognize that for whatever reason, this particular workshop, this is a little bit stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit more than I would have thought. And so I am holding back from my dance. So I made a declaration this morning as I was listening to this, was on YouTube, to this person on YouTube, that tonight when I am in this class again tonight, that I am going to raise my hand. And even if I look like an idiot when I share whatever it is I've got to share, because I don't know. I don't know what the thing is, but I've decided that I am going to dance tonight. Not a literal dance, right? But I could be, who knows? But I'm going to trust that that's the step that's going to help me to get out of my own way. And that's one of the things that I help my clients with, is getting out of their own way and trusting their intuition and all of that, right? Well, I need that sometimes too, right? And so I'm sharing that to let you know that it doesn't matter who we are and how much we've been working on things or how far we've gone, there's always something that's going to push us or let us see that we're at the edge of our comfort zone and we're not wanting to push through it. And so tonight I am pushing through that comfort zone. So I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a good experience. So I'm just telling you that so that you know that I'm right there with you. I am working on stretching my comfort zone all the time. And I was really surprised that this one, for whatever reason, feels I'm maybe it's that I don't know a soul in there. Maybe it's that I don't know the feeling of being an outsider in a way. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But that's what I love about our community is that we know each other. Even though there's new people in the group and stuff, it still feels like we're friends, we're companions, we're confidants and encouragers. So it doesn't feel outside of our comfort zone so much to share. And like I said, I don't know what the deal is, but this one feels exceptionally vulnerable to share. I don't know why, but tonight I'll be sharing regardless. I've made a declaration that that is what I will do. All right, so now I'm going to go to our journal prompt. So, our journal prompt is if you let yourself dance freely with your destiny, what next steps would you take? Now, what do you feel when I say the word destiny? To me, destiny can be so many things. It's like the freely dancing with my future self that is all the things that I aspire to be. Um, Maybe that's the same for you. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you feel about the word destiny. And if we need or you need to replace it with something that feels more alive to you, then definitely do it. So it could be if you let yourself dance freely with your creativity, okay, or maybe your business ideas, your relationships, whatever it is that you want to put in place of destiny, but they're all our destiny, right? We're all the things that we're bringing to us because our destiny is not out there. It's in here, and we're just bringing all the evidence and all the things that are going to help us to create or to be part of this destiny that's already here for us, right? Because most of the time, all the things that we need are right around us. We just don't pay attention to them. We don't see them. And so today, let yourself just dance freely with whatever it is that you've got in your heart to do. What next steps would you take if you were to do that dance, that flow, that ease? So what would be there for you? And then describe how it feels to trust the rhythm of life. I love that. And move boldly toward your dreams. We all have dreams. The thing is, most of the time, people dim the light of their dreams because they seem so far out of reach that having that light shining over there, that this is what you want, and it feels like you're in this tunnel and the light is so far away that it's going to be way too much work to get there. They dim the light, they dim their dreams so that the dreams are a little bit closer and that feels better, right? So the thing that I want you to do is to trust the rhythm of life, and that the dream that you see that's way over there, it's not really way over there. It's really right here in front of you. It's that there's a process of the dance and the rhythm to go through to get there or to have it show up because it's always there. And part of that is learning to trust yourself, learning that your intuition is guiding you all the time. And if it's saying, go here, go there. If it's saying, don't do that, don't do that. And learn to trust that intuition. And as you do, it just allows you to just have this rhythm about life that it's like the voice from heaven comes in and says, take a left here. And you do it, and you find that that is the most magnificent view that you've ever seen in your life. And it puts you into a more elevated state. And then the next person you talk to, it ends up being a great person to collaborate with. Maybe it's just somebody to be a new friend, but without having lifted that vibration because you took the left and you saw that view, you wouldn't have been open to the vibration of that person, right? So the it's trusting that if you're dancing with freely with your destiny and trusting, then you're going to be able to have this rhythm of life that feels like it's just easy. Like you might say to someone, I can't believe that was so easy. I can't believe that that happened. I can't believe that they called me. I can't believe. I'm so amazed, because it can be that if you begin to just allow your intuition to and trust the rhythm of life as you breathe and allow. That makes life so delicious. And most of the time, we're standing back and we're not allowing because it might not look like what just believe. Yes, Wendy, it might not look like the journey we thought we were going to take to get there. And so just be aware and trust. Trust is a big thing. Trust and faith that as long as you're getting your vibration to where it should be, needs to be for your flow, it's all going to work out. All right, so I'm going to get back to the affirmation. Today, I dance with my destiny, moving with joy and trust as I step into the life meant for me. Now, that's another thing. It's the life meant for me. So we've talked about this recently about it's getting clear on what you want in your life too, right? Because you can't walk into a restaurant, pick up a menu and it have 1,000 things on there and you say, I don't know, just get me something. Right? So it's recognizing and declaring what you want your life to be, getting in tune with what you choose for this end result. So let's say let's look. You can even look a year out. You can look 3 years out. Whatever feels good to you. A lot of times with my clients, I have them look a year out from the day where we're talking. So let's just do that. What do you want to be different, and what do you want to attract and show up in your life in 1 year? So 1 year from today, what do you want your life to look like? Spend some time thinking about that today. How do you want things to look? What do you want in your life? What is this destiny that you're moving toward? Get clear on that. And then once you do, the rest of this will just play out the way it's supposed to. But if you don't have an idea of what that is, you could end up anywhere, right? And we want to make sure that we go where we want to go. And doesn't mean that it might not change a little bit along the way, because we have a GPS within us that sends us into different directions. Our intuition, our guide voice sends us different places to get to that destination. And so if we're open and relaxed, it's just going to feel like, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Even when things feel like a challenge, when things feel raw and not good, there's something in there that is giving us growth or showing us things that we do want, the things that to appreciate, whatever it may be, because there's always challenges that show up. For one thing, if there were no ups and downs, then everything would just feel blah. It's when you dip down into the lows that make the highs feel so amazing. So just recognize that as you're doing all of this, there are going to be little dips and valleys and things to grow you, to expand you, to help you see a little bit more about what you do want, what you don't want, right? So remember your affirmation, put it on your sticky note, your index cards, the screensaver on your phone, put it on your mirror with a chalk marker, put it somewhere. But to remind yourself today, regardless of what's happening around you, today I dance with my destiny, moving with joy and trust as I step into the life meant for me, the life I design, I choose, right? And then what I ask you to do is to get out your notebook, your journal prompt. Why do I do that all the time? I don't know. Get your notebook out or your journal, and then put the date, the affirmation, and the journal prompt. And then spend a few moments in silence. I like saying 10, 15 minutes is really good. So if you can do that, beautiful, right? And then just get in silence and tune into that inner voice, that God voice, that intuition, and just breathe it in and then answer these questions, right? If you let yourself dance freely with your destiny, what next steps would you take? Now remember, you have to have that clarity on what that destiny is. Once you've got that and you write this out, oh, it's going to be golden, right? And then once you've written out what these steps are that you would take, then describe how it feels to trust the rhythm of life and move boldly toward your dreams. How does that feel? We want to put ourselves in the moment that is exactly what we're doing in that very moment that we're writing this out. How does it feel to trust the rhythm of life and move boldly toward your dreams? Now, just a moment ago, we decided what our dreams will be. So if you haven't done that yet, take a moment to do that before you do the affirmation in the journal prompt thingy. So what is that dream? What is that thing that is right here that you've just got to draw it in? You've got to know what it is to attract it, right? Because it's right here. It's almost like you can just reach out and touch it. But most of the time we're reaching over here and behind us and up here and everywhere but where this destiny, this dream is sitting and waiting on us. So take your affirmation. Again, I'm going to look at it one more time. Today, I dance with my destiny, moving with joy and trust as I step into the life meant for me, not anybody else. This one's mine. I claim it, right? And then if you let yourself dance freely with this destiny, with this idea that you have in your mind, 1 year from today, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want? And then let yourself freely dance with that destiny. And what new steps would you take if you knew that in 1 year, this is where you're going to be? It's so much easier to then look back and say, okay, these are the things that I would do to get there, and then begin, right? There's new steps that you could take today. And remember, 1% change every day creates exceptional growth, right? And so all we have to do is know where we're going and then make daily little incremental 1% changes to get there. Now, it doesn't mean that there might be times that you go more than 1%, because some kind of inspiration will hit you. Some new contact will reach out. Something, as long as you're in this flow, in this rhythm, there's going to be things that happen along the way that move you a little bit faster. And it's going to feel glorious because you've done the growth, the work to get you to where that wouldn't derail you. Because typically, this dream that we've got a year out, if we did one thing and suddenly we were there, we would not have the strength, we would not have the fortitude, it would be so far outside of our comfort zone that we would do things to sabotage ourselves. And so look for ways that it feels comfortable, but also do that stretch along the way. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a big stretch tonight with this class that I'm taking. And like I said, I don't know why it feels very vulnerable to raise my hand in this course. But tonight I'm doing it. I've promised myself and I've promised you. I will let you know how it goes. All right. So, Wendy, are you still there? You got some closing words for me? Wendy is in Miami right now under a tornado watch, and all that weather is barreling in right now. So let's all say some prayers for Wendy. And Carrie is in the group. She's right across the street from her. And I know there's some other people in the group that are in Florida, but I don't remember which ones. So let's just keep everybody in the path of this hurricane in our prayers and our thoughts today. I think does it hit landfall today or tomorrow? I don't know, but we definitely want to keep everybody in our prayers. Dance joyfully with your destiny today. Oh, yes. Beautiful, Wendy. I love it. All right. So just like Wendy said, dance joyfully with your destiny today. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Mwah.